Of course, Stuart Varney is with us here as well.
Greetings.
This morning.
An even better
morning, Stuart.
gift. I've already downplayed Mountain Dew and upgraded to Stuart Varney.
All right, Stuart, here we go. Gas prices officially doubled since President Biden's taken office. New record high this morning.
That's right. And the energy secretary sees no sign of it slowing down, saying, quote, there will be more demand for gasoline, more demand for oil that will cause additional upward pressure like it does every year. It's on top of already high prices, so this is going to be rough through the end of the year, she says.
Stuart, break it down for us.
Let's be clear. We are in the middle of an inflationary spiral. Inflation is out of control, and that's causing great anger and anxiety all across the country. We've got a brand new record high for gasoline prices as of this morning. You're up to $4.84 per gallon. That's, as of this morning, national average. By the end of next week, you're probably up to $5 on average nationwide. And it may be a half dozen states will have gasoline at $6 a gallon. Now, that's an inflationary spiral.
You're using spiral intentionally.
Yes, because we're in the middle of it. You can sense this movement towards ever higher prices. It's what people see every single morning. When I was driving, I drove in New Jersey yesterday on Route 17. You still had some gas stations at like $4.95. I come down Route 17 this morning, and everybody's changed to $5 a gallon, all the way down the line. And you're going up from here. You're not going to plateau at this point. You're in a spiral. You're going up. It's not coming down. It's not plateauing. It's going up from here.
Everybody sees it. We hear that there's going to be shortages and increased prices coming into the fall, that many of the prices that the farmers are dealing with right now, we're not going to be absorbing those costs until the fall. People see this coming, what you're talking about. We're in the spiral, but more coming. How are people preparing for that? How should they prepare for this incredible inflationary period that we've entered?
At some point, you see what's called, what the economists call, demand destruction. That is, people drive less, or they don't buy quite so much at the grocery store. They cut back on their demand because they have to, because they can't afford it. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, you don't make that much money, and suddenly your gas bill goes up by 10, 20, 30 bucks a week, or 50 bucks a month. You can't afford that. So you come back down a little bit. You drive a little bit less. And you're going to add surcharges, all those delivery trucks and the truck drivers, you're adding a delivery surcharge on top of the inflated delivery charge already. You see it all across the country. I think this is going to slow the economy. Interest rates are going to go up. Inflation keeps where it is or goes up from here. You get stagflation. That is a declining economy with an inflationary environment. That's dangerous indeed, really, really dangerous. And the administration has no clue what to do about it. They do not have a policy to fix this crisis. Zero. They don't have it.
So the hope would be, right, from their perspective, if we have to raise interest rates, we're going to then bring inflation under control. And you're saying we could get the worst of both worlds. We could get higher interest rates and still rising prices.
Yes, we're going to get the worst of both worlds. If we've got time, I just want to tell you what the left wants to do. Writing in the New York Times, Congressman Ro Khanna, Democrat from California, he's put out his plan to deal with inflation. And this is what he wants the administration to do. He wants government agents to go out and buy the tens of billions of dollars worth wheat, corn, soybeans, heating oil, home heating oil, nat gas. The government steps in to buy all of this stuff.
This is like Venezuela. This is like Cuba.
Ridiculous. Here's the story. They think that when the price of wheat goes up, and then if it takes a little dip, just a little dip, in come the government buyers. Tens of billions of dollars to buy wheat when it's just a little cheaper. And then they'll distribute it to the rest of the country. That's a fundamental misunderstanding of how markets work. If you come in and buy by the tens of billions of dollars, the price goes up.
Right.
That's inflation. And it's economic nonsense and political poison. That's what it is.
It's the kind of mismanagement that people in Latin America have seen for a long time. And it is exactly, I think, why you're seeing these numbers plummet for Hispanics, for the Biden administration. They have seen all of this before. The empty shelves. This looks like Cuba. This looks like the Soviet Union. This is absolutely insane. I cannot believe this is America.
I sense that people are getting angry.
Yeah, me too.
They're anxious, obviously, but angry. I see some scenes of anger around the country, certainly where I've been.
It's intentional.
Well, as one of our unofficial royal correspondents.
Thank you.
Yes.
Sir Varney,
Sir Stuart, what do you make of the Queen's Platinum Jubilee?
It's a period of transition. It is the great Queen Elizabeth II, 96-year-old, transitioning out to a next generation of monarchs. The balcony shot, they have it. That's the transition from this generation of monarchs to Prince Charles, right there, then to Prince William, then to Prince George. I don't know whether you approve of this, Pete. You know, you're an American, gung-ho kind of guy. I mean,
we got rid of them a long time ago.
Exactly.
They can do whatever they want.
I was waiting for you to say that. You did. But what's a distraction here during this Jubilee is the division within the royal family. You've got A-list royals sitting on the front seat there, the front pew, I should say, at St. Paul's Cathedral, and the B-list, with Harry, second row on the other side of the church. A-list, B-list, working royals, non-working royals. And that's a division.
And the brothers never even barely looking at each other. I mean,
Right.
this is a massive family rift. And Pete just wants you guys to keep Meghan Markle.
Yeah, you can keep her.
What do you mean, you guys? I am an American.
He's one of us now.
But I don't
You're
want him
right.
back in California. They can keep him, okay? Let's get that clear.
You can watch Stuart on Varney and Company weekdays, 9 a.m. Eastern Time on Fox Business. We always love having you. Thank you, Stuart.
Thanks, Rachel.
Thank you, Stuart.
You're welcome.
Our favorite American.
Cheerio.
Thank you.
Cheerio.